What up guys, Ari Gold Energy. This is day 8 of 2020 and today we are going to talk about living with least resistance or free of resistance. What that really means is living without a doubt, living with the notion that everything happens for us as long as we don't have resistance in it. And resistance can mean like doubt, it can mean fear, it can mean importance. Like let's say if we really want something to happen for us, if we put importance in it so much, like oh my god, this is so important for me, it must happen, otherwise I will not make it. That thing will not happen because you're literally putting doubt in its fruition. So as long as even the whole universe or Earth itself was created by no one really just letting things flow and no one really interfering. So like every time we literally have a resistance, which means have doubt, fear, or conditional thoughts that hey, is this gonna happen? Literally kind of putting our own intention on the fruition and the creation of things. As soon as we do that, we literally change the outcome. And that's why that is tests where people will literally just glance at this one little thing and this thing will just go through this thing, like it'll just kind of shoot through these things. And by many people actually looking at it, it actually changed the results. Like it was like there was a lot of anomalies that literally were totally like there and use facts. So like and it was just amazing how like our actual thoughts and our intentions and our vision and our just feelings, the way we feel, think and act, it really plays a big role on how things actually turn around and how things actually turn up. So it is really important to live without any resistance, because as long as we live without resistance, whatever we really wish, they will actually come to reality without even us trying. This is kind of like an older topic that I talked about earlier on my channel. Meaning if we really want to live in our ideal reality as our ideal selves, we need to be able to actually live without any resistance. Which means that if we really want to become something, we should just start acting on it and actually start doing it and thinking about it and just feeling that we already are. Instead of putting doubts out there saying, wow, that is so far-fetched, or is this really gonna happen? Am I just wasting my time? That's all resistance, which I don't talk about anymore because that was the beginning of this channel. But if you have resistance still in your life, if you doubt things, if you even the simple stuff like if you're driving to work and you think, hey, I'm probably gonna be stuck in traffic, you're already putting the thought out there of resistance of saying, hey, I'm putting importance into the outcome of this thing, which is the driving to work or driving anywhere. And therefore by putting resistance and importance of like, hey, is my drive gonna be smooth or is it gonna be very congested? There you already told your reality in the now that you are going to have a congested traffic because you just put a doubt in your drive to work. That's actually one way to actually see resistance. Another way will be if you're going to be late to work. If you just say, hey, I think I'm going to be late to work, you already told yourself that you have doubt of you making there on time. Therefore, even feeling that, even feeling, not even thinking, thinking, feeling, or even saying, you literally are showing resistance and doubt of you actually not being on time to work. So that just pretty much you're just telling yourself that. So that is the reason why it is so important to be unconditional and kind of carefree of how things will turn up and just live in the now and live with the flow. Meaning just trust the process. This is another big one. Trusting the process requires no resistance. Meaning if you really want to become something, or if you want things to come into fruition for you, if you want things to actually happen for you, don't put resistance in those things of them in their process of coming to fruition, and just trust that the process itself will actually create that for you in that scenario. So all you gotta do is just keep your intentions locked into one thing every day. Like let's say when you wake up, just prime yourself with meditation and then just say, hey, today's gonna be a great day. I know whatever I ever wanted is going to just come into fruition. Things are just gonna be very like fluid, very smooth, very swift, and things will just all come together perfectly because you're trusting the process by saying, I know it's going to happen. You're not saying what. You're not saying, hey, I hope, or the word hope is such a resistant word. Or you don't say like, hey, is it gonna happen? That's like doubt. That's resistance, and that's also importance. Because as soon as you put importance into anything coming into fruition, that's aka putting doubt in that equation. Therefore, the outcome of that equation is false, which means negative, which means it's not really gonna work out because you just put a doubt in its fruition. And when you put a negative in a positive equation, it'll destroy the positivity of that equation, and you will get zeros instead of ones. Meaning 0 meaning negative because there's nothing, or 1 being something. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just live resistance free to become your true self, and as long as you have no doubt in who you are and what you really want to accomplish in life, those things will actually come to you because everything is actually happening for you, and just trusting the process will bring everything for you into fruition before you even know it. And that's it. Have an amazing, beautiful 8th of January. 8 is a powerful number. It's abundance. And that's the last thing that I'm going to just mention here. Abundance only comes to those that live with least resistance or zero resistance, which means that if you are allowing and trusting the process, you're telling the universe, I trust that abundance is coming for me, and I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not going to put anything in between it. I'm not going to put my own numbers in the equation that is already happening for me, and I'm going to let things just flow to me, and that's abundance. And that's it. Much love. Peace. And namaste. Stay vibey. Bye-bye.